Hi, it's Lucy Parsons here, and I've got such an exciting thing to tell you today. Something I've been dreaming about for years, putting detailed plans in place for months and working like crazy on to actually make it happen for weeks now. And the exciting announcement is that the Extraordinaries Club is here for you and ready for you to sign up. So what is the Extraordinaries Club? So hello, if you're watching, please say hi in the comments. So my exciting announcement, the Extraordinaries Club is here and ready for you to sign up. And basically, this is the culmination of everything that I've learned throughout my life. So it's what I started learning as a student when I was at school. Loads of that knowledge about what it takes to be a successful student is inside the Extraordinaries Club. What I learned at university to develop that even further, then what I learned as a teacher trainee, and then when I was actually teaching, and then in my career over the last 3.5 years as an academic coach. So hello, somebody's given me likes, that's fantastic. Please say hi in the comments and say that you're listening. So it's the culmination of all that knowledge, and really last year, what really clicked for me was when I was teaching the exam success formula, which is my flagship course on study skills for students and parents. And what I saw was amazing, because when I saw students and parents working through the materials together and given a space to both sets of people to come to me and ask questions, it seemed to have the most positive transformation of all. So more powerful than my one-to-one coaching, which in some ways is a little bit embarrassing, but I'm also really pleased to have found this out, because it shows that when families work together as a team, that's when you get amazing results. And when I talked to the parents about why it was so effective, it was because I was the neutral party, and it took all the arguments and all the nagging and all that unpleasant stuff out of the equation. And it meant that, parents would say, you'd have a problem, and you'd say, well, what would Lucy do? And you find out what Lucy would do, and you just get on and do it, rather than you saying to your child, it should be done like this, or your child saying back to you, no, I don't want to do it that way, and you having this horrible impasse. It doesn't work like that. The nagging goes away. Everybody knows exactly what should be being done, and it just makes life so much more pleasant and so much more successful for everybody concerned. And that is absolutely a joy and a pleasure for me to watch. So basically, I've turned kind of from a coach to a facilitator by giving you the information that you need, and then you as a family taking that information and going with it. And you really knowing clearly what your roles are, what is expected of you, and all that kind of thing. So I did the exam success formula twice last year and saw how transformational it was. But the thing that I could see that people wanted more of was more of my support. So the course only lasted for 8 weeks, and after that, that was it really. I did do some kind of follow-up calls with people for free, because I wanted to help them, support them, because I care about the people that I work with. But I wasn't able to at that time have the model where I gave the long-term support to people. So the Extraordinaries Club basically brings together all that stuff. So it brings together that ability for parents and students to work through it all together, but it gives you access to me for an entire year, or even longer if you want to, while all your children go through school, or your children complete their exam courses in school. And it's not so inside I'm so excited I can't keep it all in. Inside the club, what you get is you get 9 modules of the exam success formula. So that's my 9-week course. It's expanded from 8 to 9 weeks. Well, last year it really was 9 weeks, but people didn't sign up because the first module was a kind of bonus module when you signed up, but people left it right till the last minute. So I've actually turned it into a 9-week course. So you've got the 9-week course, which takes you through all the things you need to be a really good student. So you've got organisation, which is live inside the club at the moment. So sign up this weekend and work through that module and get organised for this brand new school year. Then we've got motivation, we've got time management, we've got habits, we've got learning to fall in love with your studies, we've got how to plan revision, how to actually do revision, and there's the exam kind of just exam season stuff, so how to get through exam season and how to review exam season so you do better in the next exam season. And there's one other module, and I can't remember what it is at the moment, but those are the 8 of the 9 modules. So though that's hello Alison, it's fantastic to see you. Thank you for watching. I'm just really excited that I'm announcing the launch of the Extraordinaries Club, and I'm just explaining what you can find inside. So yeah, so that's the exam success formula. And then the other elements of the club are that last year I did lots of paid online workshops, which were things like a revision kickstarter workshop and an exam technique masterclass, and I did probably 6 or maybe even 7 of those through the year. So people who are members of the club this year are going to get those for free. So they cost £35 last year. The club, if you decide to join monthly before next Friday, the 21st of September at 9 p.m, is going to be £32.50 per month, or it's going to be £299 for the year. So you're going to get all those masterclasses basically for less than people were paying for them last year. They'll be live, or you can watch the recordings. So you get all those masterclasses, which is massive value, and then you get my library of webinars and masterclasses and workshops. So there's 5 in there at the moment. So I did a webinar last night which was called A Day in the Life of a Successful Student. So that's just been loaded into there this morning. People are allowed to view that for free until Monday, but then only members of the club will be allowed to see it, and the other 4 are only accessible to members of the club. Then we've got a library of downloads, so those are things like revision planning templates, weekly routine planning templates, things like my back to school download, which you can just go and get anytime without having to put your email address in. There's just my parents' evening kind of tips to how to get the most out of parents' evening. There's loads of stuff already in there, and that will be added to over time. So one of the things I've noticed in recent weeks that people have asked me quite a lot about is how to talk to teachers about your child's learning difficulties. And one of the things I want to add really soon is a kind of just like a swipe file of this is how to write an email or a letter to your teacher, to your child's teachers, to explain how to help a child with learning differences. So that's going to be added to over time. So the other elements are the coaching calls. So coaching calls will happen every Thursday at 7:45 p.m. and alternate weeks they will be for just parents and just students. So you get that kind of private space with me to get your questions answered, but also to get the feedback from your peers. So that's that. And then we've got the community. So I've really listened to what people said, what they wanted in terms of a forum or community. And what I've decided to go with is an on-site community, but it's the most kind of fancy, amazing one on the market. So I could have had a free one on the website, but it didn't quite do what people said that they wanted. So I've gone for a really, really fancy one that works very much like Facebook, in that you can tag people, you can have conversations. In fact, it's even better than Facebook in the way that the functionality that it offers. But what that community's enabled me to do is have a private area for parents, a private area for students, but also a communal area. So you can have those private conversations if you want to, but you can also have the conversations out in the open. So hopefully that covers what everybody said they wanted. Because another thing was that a lot of parents don't want to be on Facebook, they don't have Facebook accounts, so I wanted to have a forum that was available to everybody who was a member of the club, not just Facebook users. So the last thing I should really tell you is that when you join, you get access for free, well, included in the price, it's not for free, it's included in the price, for 5 members of your family. So I've already had 2 people sign up who have 3 children in their family, so they'll be able to have a log on for each of the parents and each of the 3 children. If you've got more children in your family, I'm sure that you can make do with the 5, but just let me know if there's a problem with that. So I think it's amazing value. When I used to tutor students geography, I charged £40 an hour. That's when I did it long term. The most I've charged for people tutoring is £60 an hour, and you get this for so much less money, and it just teaches your child how to be self-sufficient, and it shows you how to get through these difficult teenage exam years without all the nagging and the arguments and all those horrible things. So I'd love to know what you think. Like, does it sound amazing? I think it does. And do you think it sounds like it's something that you'd like to sign up for? Let me know in the comments. And if this has all been a bit much to take in and to understand, then please head over to the website. So it's called theextraordinariesclub.com, and I've put the link for that above or below the video, depending on where you're watching this. And I just, check it out. If you've got any questions, please do let me know. I'm going to be creating loads and loads of content over the next week to help you make the right decision for your family. I really don't want to sell people into this if it's not right for you. So ask the questions. I'll be really honest with you. So for example, year 13s, it could be a good fit right now, but after Christmas, I don't think it is, because you just haven't got the time in year 13 that, you'd need to get value out of the club. But if you're joining up in year 10 or year 11 or year 12, I think is a really good time to sign up. You're going to get loads of value, because it's going to teach you how to study properly so that you don't waste time and you don't have all that heartache and that aggro about should I, how should these things be done? So you can have me holding your hand all the way through this, and you can be a member for as long as you like. So yeah, I think I've got loads to say about it, but I don't want to drone on about it all day, and I need to go out in a minute as well. But I just wanted to share with you that it's live and it's available, and please do get in touch if you've got questions, if you've got concerns, and I'll do my very best to help you to make the right decision for your family. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day, and I really, really hope to see you on the inside of the club.